Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're kicking off our 1974 Firebird build, the Rockford Files tribute car, the tribute to the first season screen used 1974 Firebird. This is a resin kit brought to us by MCW, the same MCW finishes, Michael Guest over there. It is a formula, 74 Firebird formula, and then I had ordered it with a flat hood instead of the scooped hood. This kit, very nice, comes with the interior tub, the correct for 74 seat patterns. It has the bumpers, the grill inserts, rims, two sets of rims, a set of Pontiac Rally 2s and a set of honeycomb wheels. This car, said, was cast as a formula and does use the Formula 400 badging on the side. We'll have to take off. And if you recall, if you've ever watched the Rockford Files, Season 1 cars were Esprits. They were 400 engine cars. So it would, on the fender here, where this emblem is, it would say Firebird and then 400 below it. It would have a 400 two-barrel engine, and then the Esprit badge would go right back here on the sail panel. It wasn't until 75 when they started to use formula cars, putting a flat hood on, getting rid of the spoiler on the back, and painting it the correct gold color. These, MCW, like I said, if you didn't see the video before, they had have the finish, the correct gold for it, 7404. And for parts with this car, they suggest, because it is a cast after an MPC model, in some cases they use promotionals, that's the word I'm looking for, promotional to cast the body, but at any rate it's MPC. So the MPC 77 Trans Am, which these later cars are in blue plastic, that's our chassis donor. We'll use the firewall and the radiator core support, differential, things like that. For the engine, I'm not using the 400 from the 77 MPC Trans Am. We are going to use this engine. That is Revell. That is from the Smokey and the Bandit 77 Trans Am from Revell. Now, before you get excited, this is a tribute car. I am not building an exact replica. There are things on the car that will be a slight different, one of which is the motor. If I was building this in my driveway, I would give it more horsepower. I mean, you got to be able to do the J-turns correct, right? So this 77 400 has aluminum cylinder heads on it, aluminum intake, HEI ignition, and to make it look pretty, the chrome valve covers. I'm pretty sure in 74 Rockford's Firebird did not have aluminum cylinder heads, intake, HEI ignition, which wasn't until 75, and chrome valve covers, but we do. The turbo 350 transmission behind it, automatic, and it fits in the MPC chassis really nice. So this, he said it will be a tribute. It's going to be close but not exact. One thing is, and I don't know if I'll be able to get a decal of some sort to do the Firebird and the 400 on the side, the Esprit up here. I haven't really even looked yet. Same with the license plates. I'll need California OKG, I believe it's 853, and the screen used cars had the bump strip down the side in a tan vinyl, and unless I had a screen used Firebird, I would not put that back on it. I took that off of every car I ever had from when I was a kid. 70s and 80s cars that had those rub strips, they all came off. So where to start? Usually I start with the chassis. I'm going to take this stuff out of here, off this body, and clean it up. I'm a little concerned up here over this window. I want to start cleaning some stuff up and see what we have to fix. The cowl area is a little rough, but it will be under the hood. We could fix it with either sand it out, smooth it out the best we can, put a little mud in it, or just make a cover out of styrene for it. But we're going to go over the body a little bit first, and then start on our chassis. Of course, getting rid of the trademark thing on the gas tank. We've got these mold lines in the wheelhouses, front and back. Cleaning it up real good. And get to some suspension, get the gas tank painted, get it up on 4 wheels. And bodywork on any resin kit that will be the big thing. I'll say one thing about the MCW resins: there's no like air holes. It's not warped out of shape. It's a decent piece. It's a nice piece. The only thing I'm concerned about is right over that window there. So I'm gonna have to do a little fill work there. Alrighty, guys, that's our start. Well, we'll probably come back here when I get some cleanup done to close this video out. All right, after a couple minutes of punching out the plastic in there, the windows and stuff, just the big stuff. Resin. It's going to be a long, tedious job of cleaning it and grinding everything up smooth and making it look right. Right now, it looks like a pack of angry beavers chewed out the plastic. Engine set in there, fits nice. One thing, the 77 that Revell car was, I believe, the old Monogram Trans Am, and it's in 1/24 scale. So, but even as a 1/24 scale, it looks the part. These Pontiac engines are not small. A 400 Pontiac takes up the same real estate as a 455 Pontiac externally, and the one from MPC just doesn't look right. This doesn't have enough detail. This engine is way better, and even in, like I said, in 24 scale, it looks the part. So we're off to a decent start. I think we can. I mean, I've seen enough of the body. I can start on the chassis, and there'll be plenty to do on the body. Hours and hours of sitting, watching my favorite videos and listening to music with a sandpaper. So, one more thing while we're here, guys. I just said the Revell 77 Trans Am Smoking the Bandit is a 1/24 scale, and where our engine came out of. And then I looked at the box. It says 1/25 scale, but I'm telling you, it's wrong. That is not 1/25 scale. This car is much bigger than the MPC 77 or 74 Firebird. So I looked down and had just said that the Revell kit was 1/24 scale, and I looked down at the box and it says 1/25, and I thought, oh man, I just lied to these people. So I opened up the box and set the bodies out side by side, and there it says 1/25 scale. They are a liar and a fat. Alright, we're not done quite yet. Since it took me taking forever and a day to upload the video, I've worked on the back side of this chassis here, the rear fender wells. These things get these I don't even know what you want to call those. Not a casting, that's a die cast, but the mold lines coming up in these inner fenders. You get 2 of them on each front, and there was the same in the backs, in the rear. I started to knock those out. Now you can still see in the plastic the line, but you can't feel it in this colored plastic like this. Same with the trademark logos there. You can still see it, but I cannot feel it. So we'll blow a little primer once it's smoothed out right. We'll blow a little primer just in the back section here where I've been working, and see what I missed. But yeah, all that stuff has got to come out. This thing needs to be clean for the Firebird. And speaking of, we're on our 3rd go around with some primer and sanding on this 442, and besides a few tiny things up on the front fenders, this thing is looking good. Where the molding came off, the deck lid, it's looking nice and flat. Everything is smooth. I'm real happy with the way this is turning out. It's slow going, but you know how that is. Sand and sand, and when you think you're done, sand some more. Alrighty guys, now we're done. And unless I don't upload this video right away and I do some more work, and then in which case you may see me back here. Alrighty guys, thanks, and we'll see you next time.